Now, to put some of these matters into context, we are pleased to host Dr. Lawrence Muganga, an educationist whose main area of expertise is on curriculum development. It's an honor to have you, Dr. Muganga.
Good to see you, Andrew.
First of all, let's look at this. What are your thoughts about the new curriculum? What are the benefits? Are we shooting in the right direction as a nation?
I should say, given where we are coming from, so we are talking about a curriculum that has lasted as far back as 1960s, right? And we know very well that the world has changed that much. We are no longer in the 1960s. So I see this as a decolonization of the curriculum. And we are headed in the right direction.
In the wrong direction?
In the right direction.
Right direction.
Yes.
Why do you say it's the right direction?
Because, you know, people sometimes find change very confusing. But there is nothing significant that has ever come out of good change if it didn't start with confusion. So we have to start somewhere. And where we have started right now, it is that place that we ought to have started like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So now why do I say we are headed in the right direction? We are in the right direction because this curriculum puts a student at the center of their learning. Right? And two, the most important other thing that I noticed is that it gives us a two-path kind of education, two-pathway education system, where at some point you may concentrate on something that is hands-on, vocational, right? Meaning if you dropped out of senior 4, after that, maybe, God forbid, something happened to your parents, your student, or you have no money. It means you can't do something that can generate some income for you to survive, right? So, which we didn't have. So, yeah, so of course it comes to, the other one is, of course, it is giving also the teachers, disarming them with this old-fashioned way of thinking that a teacher, I know everything, and I'm going to pump everything in this student, assuming that this student really is empty, and you're just going to fill this empty vessel. No, that is not how learning happens. This student comes with something. You're going to empower them, give them some autonomy, become a facilitator, become a guide, become a mentor, become a coach.
Doctor, right there, as a nation, we had issues on the floor of Parliament where the questions were entirely about the preparation.
Yes.
Do you think we did adequate preparation for the teachers and the other tutors, especially even the public as well? Were we ready for this to roll out?
That's a very good question. In terms of preparation, one would wonder, okay, not enough preparation was really invested into this, but at the same time, one has to weigh. How much do you have to lose? Right, with this kind of education. If you took on this education and maintained the status quo, usually I could assure you and tell you the truth. I'm an educationist. I know where we are coming from. I know what good education looks like. You don't lose anything by abandoning where we are coming from, because anyway, we will abandon that place. And
what can be done to make this new curriculum more useful to us as a nation?
So I would really think what they said at the end of it, they say that a student may have an elective or an option of doing some vocational kind of training. One, I think they ought to make it more than one. Okay. Right? And two, they should break away from the classroom and take these students to the real world, because they are training to be in the real world, not in the classroom. So whatever they are learning should mirror what should happen in their adult life.
All right. In just 1 minute, as you're winding up this conversation, in your thoughts and insight, what do you think the ministry could have missed out in the line of crafting and coming up with this new curriculum?
Very good. So one important thing that I believe the ministry missed out is the understanding that we were all created differently. We have different passions, different talents, different aspirations. So this education, the way it is, does not personalize the child's education. Okay. So I would have appreciated to see a personalized plan embedded into this curriculum, to know that student A is this student. We are not the same. Educating these kids the same way, it's like really asking an elephant and a monkey and a chicken and a fish to maybe ask them, whoever climbs that tree faster on top of those branches, I offer 100%. No, they are very different.
So can we fix this along the way while we roll it out?
Very much. I'm not worried.
It was an honor to have you.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
there you have it. That is, of course, Dr. Lawrence Moganga hinting and giving us some more feedback about the education issue. Now, more